Welcome back to another week of Hawk News. I'm Madison Cobbs.
And I am Tyrus Williams. Hawk News is a student-produced newscast recorded live on the campus of Red Oak High School.
The 2023-2024 school year has started for Red Oak ISD, and new dress code and phone policies have been implemented. Clear backpacks are still required and hoodies are not allowed. IDs are mandatory while on campus, and students are now allowed to wear sweatpants, athletic shorts, Crocs, slides, and ripped jeans that don't show skin. All other dress code policies have not changed. Students are not allowed to have their mobile phones, accessories out in classrooms. Teachers do have permission to take up devices and turn them into the office. Next week, our student newscast recorders will have interviews with students and staff about the changes to the dress code.
Summer is over, and our Hawk News student reporters interviewed students about what they did over summer break.
Did you hang out with anybody?
I was close to, but nah, I didn't hang out with no one.
Yes, my twin.
I did, my family.
Yes, like the entire band for a month. It was great.
I hung out with my day one, yeah, but like barely. I was by myself.
Oh yeah, we went to UTA camp for band leadership.
Yeah, I was spending time with my boyfriend most of the summer.
Did you travel anywhere this summer?
Nah, not really. First thing I went to was probably Grapevine.
Yes.
Where?
Oklahoma.
I went to Oklahoma.
Yeah, I went to Florida.
What activities did you do?
I worked out, worked on myself getting better throughout the summer. So that was just the mindset this summer.
I was out at party every weekend.
So did a lot of work around the house. So we've been renovating to prepare to sell the house. That's what we did.
Well, we had a bunch of rehearsal. I don't know. I kind of slept around all day when we weren't busy.
I just be skating. I be at Redbird. That's pretty much it though.
Summer band.
Well, I went hiking, I went tubing. I kind of messed up my hands, so.
Mostly played basketball, like went out, like a few parties sometimes, and yeah, that's really it.
I socialized myself to get closer to God.
What was your favorite thing that you did?
Basically just that, just helping myself get better, build some muscle, and got to watch some finals, some sports, that's about it.
I got more tattoos.
Tear up floors and put new ones down.
Oh, we're definitely going to Oklahoma. It was our Christian camp. We all spent like the week there. It's the greatest thing ever.
I made music, so like I dropped the EP for my birthday, and yeah, it was pretty cool, yeah.
Sit at home and take a breather from everything.
Definitely going to Oklahoma. It's been like almost 2 years since I last went. It was pretty fun.
Play the game, play basketball, go to the rec sometimes.
Just better myself.
Friday was Red Oak's first varsity football game, and the band, Color Guard, and Hawkettes did not attend because of concerns involving extreme heat. Our Hawk News student reporter spoke to members about the band, Color Guard, and Hawkettes and how they felt about missing out on the first game.
On Friday, the game was canceled, yeah. The football game was canceled, which was really sad because it was my first football game as a senior. So, yeah.
Our band director said that the band wasn't going to the football game because of hot weather.
So yeah, unfortunately for us, nothing. We heard that we weren't going to perform at the game, which kind of made some of us upset, but I guess it kind of is what it is at this point.
Sadly, the game was canceled because it was too hot to stay in the weather, so the band and the cheerleaders and the drill team could not go, sadly.
That was a little sad. Personally, I wasn't that sad that I wouldn't be out late, but I was sad I wasn't going to our first game.
A little upset. I was one of those people. I don't really understand why we couldn't go. So
it's very sad because it is our first game, and it was a very important game to us because we really wanted to see how our football players would perform, and we were really excited to see how this year would go. But in the end, it is what it is because we could not stay out in those weather conditions physically and mentally. It'd be very draining on us.
I took like a 3-hour-long nap at my house, and then I studied a little bit because I had to take the SAT the next day.
I stayed home and watched Ahsoka with my family. Pretty good, by the way.
I met my girlfriend's parents, I'm not going to lie.
I stayed at home, did homework, and just relaxed.
I wish the weather was different. It's like always really hot in Texas, but that's nothing new, so yeah.
mean, I guess I wish the weather wasn't as hot in Texas, but not much you can do about that, I guess. But might have helped if we had somewhere to maybe wait at the campus for the colony, but I guess that couldn't have been avoided.
I don't know. I feel like they could have put a little more trust in us. Like the football team still went and played because I think the reason they gave us was that it's too hot. But I feel like if the football team can play, the band can go stand in the stands and play along with them.
I think they're going to be really excited, especially the freshmen, because a lot of them have never experienced a football game, and we talk really highly of it, so I think they'll like it.
Okay.
I think that if it gets moved back, if the game shouldn't get canceled, but if it gets moved back, then at least the band should have places on campus to wait, or since it's in town, we can just delay start time and everyone can show up at a different time. So I don't think it should be canceled.
Well, I do believe we're going. I don't know how the team is going to handle us not being there again. I think they'll still win the game, but I think it'll be, again, really annoying, especially since this Friday is senior night, and a lot of us are really looking forward to that.
Well, there could have been a lot of things. The buses could have probably been changed. I know some of those buses don't have the right heating or cooling. There also could have been different weather conditions that could have changed the outcome of us going.
Next week is a short week for students at Red Oak ISD. Students and staff are off on Monday for Labor Day. On Thursdays, students will have early release, and Friday, students are off for student holidays. Because of the short week, Hawk News will sadly not air, but we will be back the following week.
State Representative Terry Canales announced that starting September 1st, Texas highway speed limits may vary based on road conditions due to pileup on cars on February 2nd, 2021 that led to 6 deaths. Examples of causes that can affect the speed limit include severe weather, construction work, and anything else that could lead to congestion or safety issues. The changes can only be 10 miles per hour less than existing speed limit and only effective when posted.
In a letter released on the 22nd, over 100 Texas chaplains spoke against a bill allowing chaplains to be placed in Texas public schools. The chaplains cited concerns regarding insufficient training requirements.
On September 16th, the City of Red Oak will host their 50th anniversary of Founders Day at Watkins Park. There will be many community organizations along with many vendors, food trucks, and live music. Be sure to come support your community.
Save the date, on Tuesday, October 17th, Oro ISD will be hosting the groundbreaking ceremony for the second middle school.
The first pep rally of the year will be this Friday in the competition. The theme is Get Groovy, show your school spirit, and wear your class colors. Freshmen wear yellow, sophomores wear orange, juniors wear green, and seniors wear tie-dye. There are a limited amount of seats, so make sure you have a wristband to get in.
When we come back, Eileen Saucedo will have your weekly weather report.
All right, class, we have a test today. Please put your phones away. You may begin. I hope you all studied. All right, time's up. Test is over. What do you think you're doing?
And now for the weather, Eileen. What are the temperatures looking like today?
Thank you, Madison. Well, right now the temperature is 96 degrees. Tonight, the low is 74 degrees with a 0% chance of precipitation. On Friday, the high is 97 degrees, but if you're going to the game on Friday night, the low is 70 degrees, and there is a 0% chance of rain. And for your weekend highlights, it will be a sunny weekend with temperatures ranging from the 70s to the 90s, and expect clear skies on both days. Your entertainment corner is up next.
Hello, I'm Roxana Diaz, and this is your Entertainment Corner. Sadly, on Saturday 26, Bob Barker passed away. Barker lived a long and beautiful life with a huge impact on American television. He hosted the game show The Price is Right, making many dreams come true for 35 years. Barker won a total of 19 Emmy Awards, 14 of which came from his successful hosting on The Price is Right, and he was even inducted in the Television Academy Hall of Fame in 2004. Outside of his hosting career, he was a renowned animal activist who testified for the ban against the use of elephants in traveling shows and rides. Bob Barker was 99 years old. This summer, many new and high-grossing movies were released. Among these new releases were Barbie, grossing a total $1.34 billion worldwide. The movie, directed by Greta Gerwig, features big names like Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, Michael Cera, and Will Ferrell. The movie follows Barbie and Ken as they go on a journey to the real world, where they soon realize how different it is from Barbie Land. Oppenheimer, written and directed by Christopher Nolan, grossed almost $800 million worldwide as one of the top-grossing movies in 2023. It follows the story of the famous American physicist and his direction of the Manhattan Project in the World War II. It stars Cillian Murphy as Robert Oppenheimer, Robert Downey Jr. as Louis Strauss, Emily Blunt as Kitty Oppenheimer, and Matt Damon as General Leslie Gross. The Hollywood strikes are ongoing as the writers joined with the Actors Union just a month ago because of the halted productions businesses that are involved with production like catering, professional drivers, dry cleaners, restaurants near studios, and more, which makes up 20% of LA area income, are taking a hit. The last strike in the 2007 took a $2.1 billion blow to the economy. Well, that is all I have for entertainment, but don't go away, your sports reports is next.
Hello, I'm Michael Williams, and this is your sports report. The Hawks varsity football team traveled to the Colony on Friday night for their first game of the season. The Hawks battled through the extreme heat, taking an early 10-point lead and holding a 7-point lead at halftime, 10-3. In the third quarter, the Colony scored a touchdown, while in the ensuing extra point attempt, the Hawks blocked a PAT and returned the ball for a 2-point conversion. With a 12-9 lead going to the fourth quarter, the Hawks drove down the field and scored on a rushing touchdown from senior quarterback Reggie Moody. The Hawks will give up a late touchdown, but with less than 2 minutes on the clock, the Hawks will run out the rest of the game and take home the close 19-16 win. The Hawks will play again this Friday night at home in their senior night game against Arlington Sanguine. The Lady Hawks varsity volleyball team played against the historic rival Waxahachie last night. The first 3 sets were hard-fought, but with the Lady Hawks losing the first and third sets 25-18 and winning the second set 25-20. In the fourth set, the Lady Hawks fell behind early and were unable to recover, losing the set 25-10 and the match 3-1. The Lady Hawks will play 2 more road non-district games against North Crowley and Waco before playing at Forney to open up district play on September 8th. And the NFL season is just around the corner, and we want to hear from you. Hawk News will be sending out a poll on who you think will win the Super Bowl this year, so stay tuned for that info. Well, that is all I have for you for your sports report, but don't go away. Hawk News will be right back.
What are you doing here? Class got rescheduled Thursday.
If we say all three of these are supposed to be together, right? For some reason.
Thank you for watching Hawk News,
where it's your campus, your news.